Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise to welcome this year's stage party, including Dean of the NYU Tandon School of Engineering, Dr. Kattapalli Srinivasan, 2016 commencement speaker, Steve Blank, Vice Chair of the NYU Board of Trustees, Chandrika Tandon and Rajan Tandon, Saul J. Farber, Dean of the NYU School of Medicine, Robert I. Grossman, members of the Tandem Board, faculty, the senior leadership team, and the Distinguished Teacher Award recipient. Please remain standing until after the singing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing until the national anthem has been sung. Please welcome to the stage Senior Vice Dean for Finance and Administration, Dennis Dintino.
Dean Srinivasan, Dean Grossman, Mr. and Mrs. Tandon, faculty, alumni, chairman, and members of the Tandon Board, honored guests, parents, families, and degree candidates. The 161st commencement exercises of New York University's Tandon School of Engineering are hereby convened.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem, which will be sung by Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering Class of 2016 graduate, Christy Boards.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome Chairman of the Board of New York University Tandon School of Engineering, Ralph Alexander.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. I always get the chance to follow that beautiful singing, and I don't think there's been too many people who could sing the national anthem better than we heard and be a biomolecular engineer. That's quite a combination. It's what makes us so proud of all of you. You all have your stories. But as an engineering school, you would expect us to talk a bit about numbers. So today's the 161st commencement. There's 1,755 of you. There's about 5,000 guests in the audience. And almost 40 years ago today, I was sitting there. I was sitting where you are. And for those of you who have graduated today, I want to congratulate you. I know how hard it was. This is a tough place. It's always been a tough place. And you need to know when you go out into the world and do whatever you're going to do, compete, innovate, you have no peers. You're as good or better than anything the world has to offer. So go with confidence, pride. You really, really deserve it. A round of applause for our graduates. For those guests, parents, I know many of our students are first in their family to go to university. We're exceptionally proud of this tradition, one we've had for a long, long time. I know how hard you all worked. I know how concerned you all were as the kids got through the university. But they're here, and congratulations to you for all your support and leadership. And finally, I want to thank the administration and the faculty. You have a remarkable faculty and administration here. They've been supportive to you, supportive to the development of the university, and I could not have asked for better partnership than what we've had from that group. So thank you very much, all of you that are here today. I appreciate everything you've done over the years and to deliver this wonderful group of students to us today. Everybody, congratulations and enjoy your life. Go change the world.
Please welcome Dean Srinivasan.
My young friends, heartiest congratulations. My faculty colleagues and I are enormously proud of your success. Your parents, siblings, spouses, and friends are all similarly proud of you. Also know that our president, Andrew Hamilton, sends you his greetings. He regrets that he cannot be here because of an unavoidable conflict that took him out of the country. Commencement is primarily an occasion to celebrate the beginning of your new life, but the tradition is to offer you some words of wisdom as well. We have two stellar speakers today who will share their extraordinary wisdom with us. Dr. Robert Grossman is the visionary dean of NYU's very successful medical school. He is an extraordinary man also because of the transparency with which he conducts his business. He means what he says and says what he means. It is this transparency that gives him clarity of thought and makes him greatly eligible to offer advice on this occasion. Steve Blank is a splendid example of how one can reinvent oneself with great insight and effectiveness. After returning from military service in the Vietnam War, he built 8 high-tech companies over 21 years. He retired in 1999 and became a successful author on entrepreneurship and has now turned to teaching it. For a school that wears invention, innovation, and entrepreneurship on its sleeve, like we do, we would not have thought of a more appropriate speaker for this occasion. There is therefore no need for me to add anything further, especially because I'm really one of you. You have seen me walk around in an unkempt state and mumble inarticulately on some occasions. With some luck, you have also read my occasional notes pouring out my thoughts. My heart swells with pride when you tell me that you enjoyed the Tandon education, that such and such a professor was terrific, or that you have already found an interesting job. Your success is our validation. On the other hand, when some of you come to see me in distress or write me emails in anxiety, as it occasionally does happen, I cringe that we haven't done better by you and internally weep at the thought. I am thus not objective at all about you. As I already said, I am one of you. Even so, I will say a few more words. You came to NYU wanting to obtain a degree and succeeded in reaching that goal. Your journey does not stop at your degrees. So what lies ahead? I sort of know that what most of you will do in the next 5 years. What will you do in the next 25? I have no idea. Surprise yourselves on that, and do not plan things too soon. You will then be able to do many stimulating things of which you will be pleased. As you grow older, you will reflect on the past, but should never find yourselves in a position of having to regret about what you did and what you did not. To quote Sidney Harris, a one-time columnist in Chicago Daily News, you realize that regret for the things we did can be tempered by time. It's regret for the things we did not do that is inconsolable. Let me read it again, and this time you pay attention to this. Regret for the things we did can be tempered by time. It's regret for things we did not do that is inconsolable. As long as you do what you have liked, you will not have many regrets for things you did, even if they are less than good upon hindsight. Those are, after all, your own decisions. How may you not regret for things you did not do? By not being rigidly enslaved to a certain path, chosen a priori for you by your parents, your presumed social standing, peer pressure, and your own volition. The way is to live in the present, not yesterday, not tomorrow, and by being aware of each great moment that is unveiling itself right in front of you, instead of replaying the past moments or planning too much for the future. You will then not regret for things you did not do. Ladies and gentlemen, the main reason we don't live in the present is that we put ourselves in situations that our mind creates for us. We are more than our minds. Make your goal to be to live in the present. Embracing the now empowers you like nothing else. You will then enjoy your journey of life and will know that the whole point of the trip is simply making it. Congratulations again, my young friends, and my best wishes.
Please welcome the Dean of the NYU School of Medicine, Robert I. Grossman, MD.
Thank you. Benefactors and my great friend Ranjan and Chandrika Tandon, Chairman Alexander, Dean Srinivasan, honored guests, and graduating members of the class of 2016, congratulations. Graduating with a degree in engineering is a splendid honor and quite an achievement. It is a ticket to an embarrassment of opportunities for the 21st century, is surely the century of science and engineering. You have the foundation to do something quite special. So what can a guy who looked at pictures for a living have to offer an engineer about success and life? Well, probably not much. I am certain that I will not Fourier transform your lives, and I hope that you don't K-space these next few minutes. I'm encouraged, though, by Mark Twain's famous observation. When I was a boy of 14, he said, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished by how much he had learned in 7 years. Well, instead of 7 years, I only have about 7 minutes to prove my mettle. This morning, I'd like to offer a component analysis, many aspects of which I've learned the hard way about the vectors of life and elements for the trajectory of success, acknowledging that success is a multidimensional function. For me, there are 3 main factors in the equation. The first is, don't wall yourself off in your own expertise. Career pathways are usually not linear. That is a good thing. Think about this as Einstein's random walk, where every diffusing water proton gets to take away something from the local environment it encounters. Learn from everyone. I said everyone. Be an avid learner. I think this is especially important in your chosen field because so many pivotal insights come from disciplines other than engineering itself. We see that, for example, with major advances in medical devices where brilliant solutions can be found in nature, sometimes called biomimetic medicine, where a gecko's foot inspired waterproof medical glue, or in sports where a red tree frog modeled the outsole of a golf shoe. To be at the forefront of that kind of productive excitement, you need to keep your curiosity on fire on as many fronts as you possibly can. You need to be willing to throw out all your old assumptions and look at things as if you've never seen them before. and because almost all the great problem solving these days comes from combined expertise of many different disciplines, you need to approach your work in a spirit of humility and collaboration. Silos have become the #1 enemy of progress. So, for sure, you don't want to set up shop in one. A related point is become a good listener. Now, my wife claims I haven't quite mastered that skill yet, but being a receiver rather than a broadcaster takes patience. Refrain from being a tweeterati. It's amazing that when you control your output function, people will actually listen, and you will garner respect and potentially acquire important knowledge. As Aaron Burr's great lyric admonition to Alexander Hamilton in Hamilton puts it, talk less, smile more. What can you learn from others will prove your most inexhaustible resource. And not necessarily because everyone's a born guru. Some of my greatest learning experiences have been from individuals who, in the mathematical sense, were won-over mentors. Yes, I learned what not to do, and that aided me a great deal throughout my career. And also learn from your mistakes and try not to repeat them. So perpetual openness to new ideas and viewpoints is the first part of the equation. The second, I would say, is daring. You know, it's often been claimed that patience is a virtue, but I like Abraham Lincoln's version better. Things may come to those who wait, he said, but only things left by those who hustle. Invest in yourself. Accept opportunities even if they may seem stressful at the time. You will learn and they will stretch your limits. Think big. President Obama had the ability to visualize himself in the Senate and as president when he was a mere community organizer. Of course, just because you dream it doesn't make it happen. And to get from here to there requires determination and hard work. Hope is not a strategy, but if you don't think big, it clearly will not happen. Those whose goal is to finish second will never be champions. Have confidence, for if you don't, no one else will. Having a positive, just say yes attitude goes a long way to enabling success. In general, people who are congenitally pessimistic do not end up at the top of the pyramid. Optimism is infectious. And as you are entrusted with leadership roles, take note of Colin Powell's observation. Perpetual optimism is a force multiplier. Don't make excuses for getting it wrong. Losers point fingers. Winners accept responsibility, learn, and make progress. So openness, daring, and now the third indispensable component of success, grit. If you don't have it, develop it. For sure you will need it if you want to realize your potential. Grit is necessary when the going gets tough. The best example that I know of was Winston Churchill, who in 1941, during the darkest days of World War II, gave a speech to rouse the nation. Never give in, he said, never, 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 in nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense. Adversity is actually your friend. It makes you stronger. Determination triumphs over brilliance in most cases. In the years ahead, I see preening, brilliant individuals in their crimson underwear working in businesses created by innovative NYU Tandon School of Engineering graduates. There has been a great deal written about what it takes to be a winner. A particularly insightful compendium edited by Alan Snyder and called What Makes a Champion distills the wisdom of over 50 extraordinarily accomplished people from all walks of life. In a nutshell, they emphasize the following points. Winners persevere. They have heart and passion. They are absolutely focused and not distracted from the goals they set. They do not get bored even though the path is tedious. They move beyond their comfort zone. They hold fast to the vision even when there is no encouragement. Persistence, discipline, and sacrifice are critical attributes. All of you, by where you are today, have the innate gifts to be champions. I want to encourage you to make it happen. Remember, if it is going to be, it is up to me. Congratulations and good luck.
Introducing the PIAA President and member of the Tandon Board, Mr. Jerry Dawes.
Good morning. On behalf of the Polytechnic Institute Alumni Association and our alumni family, I congratulate you on your graduation. With this achievement, you join a group of more than 40,000 scientists, engineers, entrepreneurs, business leaders, and educators who are shaping our world. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to our diverse and vibrant alumni community. Round of applause, please. As the newest graduates of the NYU Tandon School of Engineering, you are ready to embrace what you've learned and apply new knowledge to the next phase of your lives. Believe in yourselves and your abilities, and do not be afraid to take calculated risks. Like alumni who've come before you, take the opportunity to make an impact on society. Never forget that you share an alma mater with such luminaries as Ursula Burns, the CEO of Xerox and the first African-American woman to head a Fortune 500 company, and astronauts Charlie Camarda and Paulo Nespoli. And let's not forget Joseph Owades, who hit upon the formula for making the world's first light beer. You are entering a new chapter in your relationship with the school, and you can make an impact there as well. Throughout our rich history, alumni have contributed a great deal to our alma mater. You've seen their names on our buildings and have felt their influence in the scholarships many of you have received, the internships you've undertaken, and maybe even the jobs you'll take in the coming days. So as you continue down the path to fulfilling careers and rewarding accomplishments, I ask that you remember your school and the people who helped pave the path. There are many ways you can honor the role your alma mater plays in your life. Here are a few. You can serve as a mentor to a student, and when the opportunity arises, recruit students to work in your place of employment. Provide an opportunity for a student to job shadow with you. Help fund a scholarship or a fellowship. Look for opportunities to participate in collaborative research with your alma mater to help provide solutions to real-world business challenges. Participate in our many alumni events. Give a guest lecture. Participate in an employee giving program at your new workplace, or sit on a university advisory council. However you choose to stay engaged, it is sure to be a gratifying experience for you. Become involved with our Alumni Association and take advantage of the many benefits and services available to you. You can visit our website and participate in our thriving Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn communities. And don't forget that we're always interested in hearing from you. We want to know how you're doing and what we as an Alumni Association can do to better serve you. Please accept my personal good wishes and the support of your fellow alumni today and as you move forward. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Electrical Computer Engineering Department Associate Professor, Ju H. Kim.
It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2016 valedictorian, William Ziran Peng, who graduates today with dual bachelor's and master's degree in mechanical engineering. William, a second-generation American who is the first in his immediate family to pursue engineering, has taken every opportunity offered to him to conduct research, even over the summer, collaborate with his peers, and contribute to the work of my lab. I'm very happy that he will be remaining here at Tandon to pursue his doctoral studies and have no doubt that he will continue to excel. One final note, I find it interesting that a portion of William's Chinese name means wisdom. I think you'll all agree that his presence here today as your valedictorian shows just how appropriate that is.
Professor Kim, thank you for that wonderful introduction. Thank you. It's an honor to be introduced by the person who introduced me to the world of research and who patiently mentored me all these years. I'd like to thank my family first for their support, for giving me encouragement and the freedom to pursue what I love. This ceremony is for you as much as it is for me. I'd also like to thank my extended academic family, the faculty and the staff here who have guided me through these 4 years, and the good friends that I've made along the way. So I'll begin this address with a little disclaimer. I'm not the most qualified person to give this speech. I'll tell you why. Because from what I understand, I'm supposed to be speaking as a representative of the class of 2016. But as those who are familiar with my quirks know, I'm a lot more old-fashioned, a lot more old school than most of the 2016ers here. I don't Snapchat, I don't WhatsApp, I don't tweet, I don't have an Instagram. I have a Facebook, but there's no profile picture and I never post anything on it. I'm a minnow, millennial in name only. But ultimately, I don't think that any single individual, let alone me, could possibly encapsulate the diversity of aspirations and backgrounds assembled here today. Just skim the program and you'll see names from all over the world. And I've met a lot of the faces behind those names, and I can testify that we're an awesome group. Yeah. No address of any length could really quite fit us, do us justice, because we conquer deadlines, be they exams or projects, with sheer determination. We engage with engineering with such a passion. Some of us could even wax poetic about the most dry and technical of things. And I know that this is true for all of us. Though I am a mechanical engineer by training, I've had engaging conversations with peers in every field. I've helped an electrical engineering student solve his equations, and in return, he has helped me understand signal processing better. And these exchanges we have aren't always just serious and intellectual affairs. There's a lot of silly and fun ones as well. It's always a great joy for me to crack cheesy math puns with math majors or make lame programming jokes with CS majors that I will not share. And to my professors and peers, I thank you all for making me feel very at home, very comfortable wherever I was, and for sharing your corner, your views of the world with me. So I graduate with some regrets. I regret that there are still so many members of the Tandon community that I have not yet gotten to know. Maybe in the future we can do lunch sometime. My treat, yeah. Wherever you end up, in industry, in research, or in the news, I want to hear about you and your achievements and accomplishments. Thank you. William out.
Please welcome entrepreneur, author, and educator Steve Blank.
Boy, you think you're happy. Look at your parents. They're no longer paying the bills. So thank you for the opportunity to address you on your graduation from this esteemed engineering school. I'm honored to help you celebrate this important milestone. Now, your life is already full of milestones. Your first steps, your first kiss, passing a driving test, and this graduation. And there are more to come. Your first job, getting married, buying a house, having a child, becoming a manager, starting a company, retirement, and eventually commencement speaker. In 33% of the commencement speeches this year, 2.8 million graduates are going to hear advice about follow your own path, learn from others, or the perennial favorite, you can make a difference. All this is great advice. And in fact, it's such great advice, I'm going to give you the exact same advice. But in very few of these speeches does anyone let you in on why we're telling you this with such passion and such urgency. So today, as we celebrate your graduation, I'm actually going to tell you why. So when I was young, I learned a quote in Sunday school that stayed with me throughout my entire life. It said, "Teach us to number our days that we gain a heart of wisdom." Since then, I've had a series of interesting careers. Technician in the Air Force, tech writer, marketeer, entrepreneur, CEO, and now educator and mentor. But this idea has never been far from my mind, that most of us will wake up 28,762 days, and then one day, we won't. That means for you, all of you, you have about 21,000 days left, and about 14,000 of them for your career. So herein lies the urgency. In every startup I did, every new course I created, and everything I taught, the phrase "make every day count" took on new meaning when I knew how many were left. So how do you live a life making the most of each day? That's the challenge we all face, and we all make different choices on how we do it. But this morning, I'd like to share 3 short stories about how I made my days count and gained some wisdom from others. So my first story is about taking risks and pushing boundaries. As you enter the working world, you're all going to hear things like, "That's not how we do things here," or "It's never been done this way before," or "The rules say you can't do this." Now, some of these rules will keep you from killing yourself on the job. They're pretty good ones. Pay attention to those. Some are required for you to gain the skills to perform your job. But here's the big idea. Most everything else people will tell you about rules is wrong. Not kind of wrong, but spectacularly wrong. It's ironic because ignoring the rules is what drives innovation and invention. And while most visionaries turn out to be hallucinating, the few who are right are the ones who push the human race further along. Let me give you an example. When I retired after 21 years working in 8 startups, I was invited to be a guest lecturer at the business school at the University of California in Berkeley. Now, they thought I could tell good stories about what it was like to start a company. But soon I began to pester the head of the department about this new idea I had, that startups are not smaller versions of large companies, that startups are actually different, that it was established businesses that execute business models, but startups actually search for them. Yet everyone, when I started talking about this, investors, entrepreneurs, academics, expected new startups to follow the same practices that work for large companies. Large companies write business plans, you write a business plan. Large companies forecast 5-year sales, we want you to do that too. And then, by the way, as you're doing all that, just build the product and then ship it, all without ever talking to customers. Back then, I was the lone voice inside of one of the country's leading business schools, challenging the conventional wisdom of the last 40 years, proposing that everything we were teaching about starting companies was wrong. Everything. I can't tell you the number of very smart professors and venture capitalists who just simply laughed in my face. But I didn't give up, because I knew the clock was running and I was determined to make every day I had count. I saw something they didn't, and to their credit, Berkeley's Business School and then Stanford's Engineering School let me write and teach a new course based on my ideas. 5 years later, the US National Science Foundation adopted this class, now called the Innovation Core, as the basis of commercializing science in the United States. This unorthodox idea has become a movement called the Lean Startup, and has led to entirely new ways to start companies, commercialize science, and think about innovation. So how does this happen? Innovation comes from those who see things that others don't. It comes from people who not only question the status quo, but keep persisting in face of all the naysayers, because your time here is limited. My second story is about mentors and gaining this heart of wisdom. So questioning dogma doesn't mean rejecting all advice and guidance from others who've come before you. In fact, your career and life can take on a very different trajectory if you find mentors and use that time to learn from their experience. As an entrepreneur in my 20s and 30s, I was lucky to have two very extraordinary mentors, each brilliant in his own field. One, Ben Wegbright, taught me how to think. I remember when Ben reviewed my first data sheet and returned it with entire paragraphs circled in red, labeled CFP. I asked around, and no one quite knew what CFP meant, so I got up enough nerve to finally ask Ben, and he said, it means content-free paragraph. So while Ben taught me to think, Gordon Bell taught me what to think about. Gordon had this uncanny ability to see the future trajectory of computer and chip technology way before I even understood the problem. Now here's the big idea. I had no idea I was being mentored. I never asked for it, but I actually did seek out these people because I wanted to know what they knew. In hindsight, I realized what made these brilliant engineers put up with me was I was giving as good as I was getting. While I was learning from them and their years of experience and expertise, what I was giving back was equally important. I was bringing fresh insights and new perspectives to their thinking. In hindsight, I now realize mentorship is a two-way street. Now, finding a mentor can change your life, and this is where you gain that heart of wisdom. So if someone takes an interest in your work and your career, be open to their advice and think about what you could bring to the relationship. Teach us to number our days that we gain a heart of wisdom. My last story is about serendipity and making the days count. Some of you may already think you have a clear sense where your career is heading. Others of you probably have no idea. But either way, while your days count down, none of you should be worrying about what you will be doing 10 to 20 years from now, because none of it will happen as you expect. While your education has prepared you to master the facts, the other half of your brain needs to learn to trust in serendipity. By the way, the engineering definition of serendipity is that life is too unpredictable to pre-compute it. Serendipity is when it all comes together and you put all the days of your life into what becomes that heart of wisdom. Here's the latest way that serendipity has affected my life. Over the last decade, I've watched the lean startup approach to entrepreneurship take off. The National Science Foundation adopted it. The Lean Launchpad class is now taught around the world. And VCs, venture capitalists, now expect entrepreneurs to talk not just about their technology, but their customer development findings. It was amazing to see the movement I started grow and thrive. But just recently, serendipity sent me down a new road that connected data from 40 years ago till today. When I was 18, I served in the Air Force during the Vietnam War. After hanging up my uniform, I had little interaction with the military until now, 4 decades later, a group in the Department of Defense invited me to give a talk about lean methods. And shortly after that, I met Colonel Pete Newell, the retired head of the Army's Rapid Equipping Force, one of the best lean and agile organizations in the military. And I met Joel Felter, an ex-Special Forces colonel. As I spent time with Pete and Joe in the Department of Defense, two things struck me. One, the US government is still operating like a 20th century organization, while our adversaries are operating at 21st century speed. And two, solving this problem requires new ways to think about how to organize, how to build, and how to deploy national security solutions. So serendipity had just brought together my military experience of 40 years ago, the tools and technologies I spent the last decade building for lean startups. And so I stood back and asked, what if we could teach students how to use lean methods to solve the most challenging national security problems? And a new class, Hacking for Defense, was born. Together with Pete and Joe, and support from many others, we just taught this class for the first time, and hopefully we'll soon teach it here. We plan to scale the class across the country and create a new opportunity for students to engage in national service, solving problems to keep Americans safe at home and abroad. How did this happen? Showing up a lot and being open to new, seemingly unconnected experiences helped me create something that never existed before. For me, knowing I was counting the days made me to choose to work on things that pushed the boundaries and made us all collectively smarter. So what do these stories mean to you? 1, take risks and push boundaries. 2, learn from wise people who may know more than you do. And 3, let serendipity happen. Of course, only you can decide what you're going to do with those 14,000 days in your career. But as engineers trained here at NYU, you have a distinct advantage. As graduates, you've been given the tools to design and build things, to help people build better lives, and you could solve major challenges the world faces, and you could create something that never existed before. So congratulations, class of 2016. My challenge to you is make every day mean something. Teach us to number our days that we gain a heart of wisdom. Make all the days of your life matter. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Dean Srinivasan, Professor Kristen Day, Associate Dean of Academic Administration, who will present Professor Yao Wang with the Distinguished Teacher Award. Professor Yao Wang, you have had a great impact on the lives of many students. You are a patient teacher willing to take extra steps to help students. You are accessible, approachable, and responsive. You explain complex ideas so they can be easily understood, and you design labs to help students fully master a topic. You are a generous mentor to many students whom you inspire and challenge. Your students appreciate your full and rigorous engagement with them at all levels, from project inception to practicing presentations and writing and revising manuscripts. You have helped your students become the best they can be in their fields of scientific research, and your warm welcome help new students make them feel a part of the group. You are an author of a well-regarded textbook, Video Processing and Communications, and under your leadership, your department carried out many substantial improvements in its graduate program. During your 26 years at the school, you have distinguished yourself as a teacher, mentor, and role model. NYU Tandon School of Engineering is proud to count you among its faculty, and our students are forever indebted to you for your dedicated service. We, who are your colleagues, hereby present you with the 2016 Distinguished Teacher Award. The Polytechnic Medal was created to commemorate the values that have made the School of Engineering a home to innovation and opportunity since its inception in 1854. The medal's inscriptions allude to the noblest goals of engineers and engineering, bringing technology to society and ensuring that their work respects the primacy of nature while pushing the bounds of human achievement. Please welcome Dean Srinivasan, Vice Dean for Research, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship, Kurt Becker, and Steve Blank. In recognition of your outstanding leadership in the advancement of entrepreneurship and education and your service to your country, the NYU Tandon School of Engineering proudly presents to you, Steve Blank, the Polytechnic Medal. Please welcome Professor and Speaker of the Faculty, Vikram Kapila and Robert I. Grossman. In recognition of your leadership ensuring that patient care and medical education are always working in tandem with technological advancement by bringing engineering and medicine together, the NYU Tandon School of Engineering proudly presents to you Robert I. Grossman, MD, the Polytechnic Medal. Please welcome Chandrika and Rajan Tandon.
Ladies and gentlemen, our institution has historically adopted two Latin statements to reflect its philosophy. One of them emphasizes the need to maintain the rhythm between man-made things and nature. It reflects the view that while we should always push the bounds of human achievement, we should do so while respecting the harmony with nature. The second Latin phrase reminds us that personal efforts and character triumph over adversity, which all of us will face at some time or another. These are noble and practical sentiments indeed. We forged these two statements on the Polytechnic Medal that was just awarded to two of our distinguished speakers. We also imprinted the Brooklyn Bridge on it. The bridge is symbolic on two levels. First, it's a great engineering accomplishment that has had huge cultural and sociological implications for the city of New York. Who can imagine New York City without the enormity of the role that Brooklyn Bridge played in shaping the interborough migration? Second, the bridge reflects our view that engineering connects technology and society, as Bob Grossman already said, and links many disciplines from medicine to the humanities. Today, I wish to honor two individuals who embody all these ideals in abundant measure. They're shining examples of the traditions that are forged into the medal, living ideals for the young graduates today. While it would be easy to present this recognition to them for the immense gift that they gave to the school, one of the largest of its kind to New York University in its history, that's not why we are honoring them today. We honor them today because they see the virtue in the bridge that bridges among different disciplines of NYU, different traditions, and different views of life. Ranjan Tandon was educated as an engineer and understands what each of you has worked so hard to achieve, but he's a wizard in the financial world. Chandrika Krishnamurthy Tandon is not only the greatest consultant for the financial industry, but also a classically trained musician who blends Indian musical traditions with contemporary rhythm, grooves, and choral harmonies drawn from the world over. They are living examples of how to integrate the material life with its spiritual side, the Eastern with the Western, the man-made with nature. This harmonious mixing of many constituents is exactly the lens through which the Tandons envision the future of our school, one in which technical depth is enriched by links to other fields, from art to medicine to law to business to social sciences. The Tandons also bring their vast knowledge and creativity to our school. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pride that I present Chandrika and Ranjan Tandon with the Polytechnic Medal for vision and commitment to commemorate the myriad ways they represent the glorious past and even greater future of this marvelous institution. I request our board members, Craig Matthews and Aviva Bhatt, to come forward and present the Polytechnic Medal to Chandrika and Ranjan Tandon.
In recognition of the outstanding vision you have both shown for the future of the NYU School of Engineering and commitment to educating engineers for the 21st century, the NYU Tandon School of Engineering proudly presents you, Chandrika and Rajan Tandon, the Polytechnic Medal. Please welcome the Vice Dean for Research, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Kurt Becker, to the side podium, who will be joined by Dean Srinivasan, respective thesis advisors, department heads, or representatives. Will the 2016 PhD candidates please rise?
There's no script. There's no script. Dean Srinivasan, I have the honor of presenting to you the 2016 candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Doctoral candidates, as I call your names, please come forward with your advisor or departmental representative and be hooded. Vandan Shah, PhD in Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jin Kim. Shibo Chen, PhD in Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Maggot Eastkander. Mehdi Omidwa, PhD in Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Eastkander. Eduardo Suskan, PhD in Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Eastkander. Konstantinos Dimopoulos, PhD in Computer Science, hooded by Professor Thorsten Suhl. Mark Yagnatitsky, PhD in Computer Science, hooded by Professor Boris Aronov. Shangjiang Kang, PhD in Computer Science, hooded by Professor Edward Wong. Faraday Rezaga, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Elsa Urquip. Farouk Uysal, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Ivan Selesnik. J.V. Rajendran, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Shivendra Panwar. Matthew Samini, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Panwar. Xuyang Wang, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Panwar. Mustafa Akdenis, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Sandeep Rangan. Shili Guo, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Yao Wang. Chen Wei Kuo, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Wang. Guan Chi Chue, PhD in Electrical Engineering, hooded by Professor Wang. Amako Kpedetma, PhD in Mathematics, hooded by Professor Dean Yang. Angelo Tafuni, PhD in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Iskander Sahin. Professor Sahin. Then he will be hooded by All right. Carlotta Mumolo, PhD in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Ju Kim. Jeffrey Loud, PhD in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Maurizio Porfiri. Prabodh Panindra, PhD in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Sunil Kumar. Bertha Jimenez, PhD in Technology Management, hooded by Professor Bharat Rao. Congratulations and good luck to all of you.
Before we call on the bachelor's candidates, we would like to take a moment to recognize those graduates who are receiving both a master and bachelor's degree by asking them to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate all of the BSMS graduates. Please welcome Professor Kristen Day to the side podium, Associate Dean of Academic Administration.
For Applied Physics, Michael Rath. Nicholas Reed. Mark Kumodo. Rajiv Simungal. Michael Cho. Maximilian Cantor. Soren Cheng. Tomas Soltis. Gregory Hansen. For Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering, Christy Boards. Tavinda Arshad. Tala Mon. Kevin Zhao. Jai Ji Lin. Haitham Ramadan. Ellen Anderson. Harshvardhan Sahajwala. Tony Go. Jessica Yee. Ravi Islam. Tasina Islam. Jose Miguel. Vincente Ochoa Jr. Hader Kalair. Julian Tobias. Munib Asan. Nicole Forney. Neo Moniz. Joseph Madrazo. Caitlin Lastowski. Christopher Froelich. Jacob Rosenberg. Brendan Shaw. Sean Winchester. Colin Luckin. Arthur Tan. Raven Bertot. Moti Pudel. Andrea Kutsis. John Ritten. Adriana Valarezo. Sarah Biscardi. Yunyi Zhang. Angeli Ki Chiti. Dylan Steffi. Alyssa Dapis. Janine Van Nykirk. Zitian Wang. Yichia Chow. Julia Lamb. Misha Jahangir. Alia Dikavalas. Natasha Harris. Simon Lee. Kevin Zhang. Han Su Song. Faraz Ahmed. Tiffany Ann Romero. Edward Clemen Tovich. Kyle Thomas. Chris Lean Fernandez. Nicholas Corpus. Anaz Udin. William Pang. Civil and Urban Engineering. Laura Noel Sayur. Mariam Basi Shivli. Julia Matusiak. Stephanie Cruz. Jimmy Wong Go. John Mayer. Albin Muyai. Won Min Cho. Salah Eddin El Kaluki. Thurston Hewitt. Elizabeth Michelle Jewell. Shannon Kutowski. Kevin Snyder. Stephen Zeidman. Jose Belbuena. Suraj Kumar. Peter Milani. Nicholas Speropoulos. Christian July. Alec Michael Bauman. Elvis Olivo. Mahmouda Dian. Nicholas Gibbs. Wantian Lin. Alex Siu. Shapur Ismail. Ka Chiong Long. Saeed Farna Nur Hussein. Chiong Fei Wong. Robert Ziolo. Cody Wong. Carol Escamilla. Tiffany James. Miha Malik. Sarah Gerardo. Jeline Kanayan. Raymond Tam. Diane Shao Chi Shao. Margaret Cheng Liang. Austin Newell. Navjot Kaur, Jenny Young, Jennifer Zhao, Savannah Sampson, Sutini Sumu Napachinda, Mark Milkus, Carly Finamore, Camila Cavalcante, Ankita Podar, Nira Arjun, Colby Bernardo, Mina Nurbash, Christian Cabrera, Anesh Goyal. For computer science and engineering, Gary Sapos Ninkov, Hannah Mendez, Priyam Needy, Megan Clark, Leonardo Kiesner, Tyler Rosemond, Kong Huang, Brandon Saunders, Wells Lucas Santo, John Ward, Brian Marks, Robert Lago Marcino, George Lynn, John Simon, Mintri Tan, Kenny Tan, Sui Zen, Wilson Lee, Alex Tan, Alyssa Louis, Raymond Mock, Alvi Kabir, Alan Chen, Abdullah Sarwar, Ajay Shenoy, Joel Benjamin Castillo, Sam Weissman, Jia Jing Song, Munishwar Kevin Ramdas, Sean Whalen, Stephen Luke, Samir Mohammed, David Hu, Eric Liang, Kevin Lin, Marufer Buya, Kenny Sang, Kinyi Wong, Neela Sultana, Shiny Kruspule, Isaac Dunn, Elliot Walker, Robert Schwartzberg, Richard Goldfeld, Andrew Caputi, Patrick Grichka, Shun Man Si, Errol Albasan, Beihong Chen, Yu Yong Dong, David Garwin, Hugway Nagdumov, for electrical and computer engineering, yes, Aaron David Krieger, Adriana Ciara Sikos Solberg, Stefan Stanzioni, Meshal Alhathal, Miguel Amigot Gonzalez, Derek Chen, Daryl Dahlman, Victor Ivanikovich, Sakib Buna, Kenny Chan, Yang Ye, Bakari Dirasuba, Jose Canario, Christy Grazdani, James Seway, Kenneth Chan, Kevin Wren, Jason Chayati, Kevin C. Wang, Calvin Ja Young Chen, Anam Wahid, Michael Boyko, Kevin Veer Asami, Lucas Chen, Jim Dong, Shao Yang, Israel Gelibter, Daniel Chang, Sung No, Chinva Chen, Ying Fei She, Oris Ivora, Omer Arif, Stephen Lee, Alex Thompson, Seth Miller, Albert Kim, Boris Nimchevik, Glenn Neville, Desmond George, Dhruv Palmer, Nisim Moyle, Sean Ramzan, Stefan Cherubin, Anne Vu, Nicholas Ng, Earl Von Koh, Courtney Spellman, Adeline Perez, Abner Molina, Harsimranjit Singh, Nasif Mahmood, Kawal Bruno, Asif Chowdhury, Praveen Prakash, Tawfiq Rahman, for the Department of Mathematics, Keenan Kush, Yushan Han, Mushin Yu, Guangqian Li, Ryan Vehi, Elizabeth Saiso, Maxwell Sinsaper, Kelly Thomas, Chandra Mongru, Michael Maddox, Joelle Phillips, Rachel Elizabeth Soik, Michael Afonso, William Zyron Peng, for Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Daniel Leong, Charles Xia, Victor Lee, Gary Zhu, Stephen Osma, Leroy Sin, Nicholas J. Wan, Christoph Kruzel, Jonathan Jung, Rafi Mangoyan, Kenneth Yang, Stephen Chan, Matthew Lemansky, Sandy Shen, Shelley Lowe, Kelvin Tam, Wen He Lee, Ivan Sheng, Heba El Toki, Patsy Jamal, Jonathan Eng, Vachitar Singh Judge, Surya Jatli, Richard Chi Ung, Zaid Ghazi, Paul Smolensky, Bianca Barletta, Keith Gilday, Kun Leong Jia, John Wei Hall, Jose Maria Suarez Cuenca, Alyssa Niket, Ekena Ezekwa, Marcus Desir, Devon Simmons. Christian Sia Curry. Ben High. David Kenevsky. Darren Yee. Nathaniel Garwood Shepherd. Cam Fong. Nicholas Gregory Zofrea. Avatosh Totaram. Liwei Zhou. Shawan Rabidas. James Milas Rousseau. Philippe Suba. Nicholas Vale. Miles Gopi. Alexander Chiang. Yifan Zhao. Mark Burgos. Diallo Samberry. Rehan ul Islam. Tenzin Jigme. Ahmed Atia. Rumana Parvin Ruma. Eric Gregorio. Daniel Soyunov. Jack Stratton. Christopher Ocasio. For Technology Management and Innovation. Niraj Grakalam. Dean Pacelli. Farhan Hawk. Rohan Daryanani. Ivan Thomas Moskul. Ivan Ivankovich. Stephen Trung. Michelle Buluma. Jonathan Kwok. Caroline Laskowski. Abar Alam. Sarah Thurmer. Danny Cifeli. Christian Torelli. Bamin Sabahi. Malik Patel. Eric Hun Woo Jiang. Chung Cheng Lee. Mert Akildis. Karam Mirgan. Mehmet John Budak. Kalip Yong Hoon Jung. Anid Ko Mal. Hubert Chan. Andre Torres. For Technology, Culture, and Society. Nut Cha Me Vut Trapong Va Tana. Sarah Srimak. Okay, Judge. Caitlina Park. Stanford Mendenhall. Guy Ohana. Matthew Kanto. Mate Bivolaru. Kassane Whitehurst. Bria Yasmin Jacobs. Sandy Ama Kolhehna. Naveen Raj. Monford Collin. Arif Aziz. Nancy Owen. Yuling Liu. Joseph Shin. Pratik Parija.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor of presenting to you the 2016 candidates for the degrees of Master of Science. Recipients of the master's degrees, please come forward as your name is called according to your academic department. Please return to your seats to stay and congratulate those who will come to the stage after you. It would be discourteous of you to leave the hall after you have your moment on stage. Please welcome the Associate Dean for Graduate Admissions, Ray Lutsky, to the side podium, and Professor and Speaker of the Faculty, Vikram Kapila.
Applied Physics, Nicolette Nuens. Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering, Ji Zhang. Yu Hong Fu, Ben Dai, Eraholi, Q Ji Lu, Haibi, Anindya Das, Shivat Mikumu Heshwaran, Ankita Kumbara, Heather Rosenbaum, Ryan Reynolds, Chi Yu Chang, Alexandra Scavelli, David Yarmosh, Enrique Cavalang, Flavia Jumurans, Audrey Go, Brian Nett, Ahmad Mashreki, Sarfaraj Lalani, Yunjia Zhang, Alex Chiu, Shira Sor, Nima Simon, Divya Patel, Akansha Anand, Chitra Rani Chandragowda, Sakshi Gupta, Omkar Khanapure, Krutika Murlidhar, Rangoli Agarwal, Sindhuja Ravichandran, Sukhnya Goswami, Alvaro Torres, Shiva Yoga Yokiswaran, P. Loncho, Yuan Liu, Shao Chuan Cheng, Civil and Urban Engineering. Dina Farid, Kanan Ozodoru, Muhammad Qureshi, Kevin Estevez, Jose Ortiz, Sushant Patil, Shriti Pandey, Zaira Dangelo, Isabella Garonzi, Azura Pedrotti, Kai Chan, Anindya Aditya Bansal, Nicola Torlak, Benjamin Jocelyn, Anand Vinagam, Sudeep Paudel, Harsh Kumar Patel, Prince Patel, Raj Amin, Luis Aruda, Atendi Coelho, Rodrigo Lima, Natalia Bimbato, Shu Shun, Justin Hancock, Anthony Kamitok, Sanam Lakwara, Nicole Papalardo, Alexandra Gore, Kaila Sadala, Maria Pardo, Alejandro Uribe, Andres Hernandez, Joseph Cardos, Demetrio Cricolo, Nissim Alman, Umesh Somra, Sutini Nopachinda, Daniel Muhammad, Mark Milkes, Michael Sokolowski, Michael May, Shahande Orang, Robert Grabel, Hugh Wen Kui Zhang, Bo Wang, Leonardo Abe, Chun Huang, Ahmed Najib, Shweta Deshmukh, Meena Zargara Saleh, Yun Muksu Tian, Guan Jiaohi, Sa Siddiqui, Reshma Rajan, Chevali Audama, Muhammad Javed, Aditya Varma, Sahib Malhotra, Dhaval Kabra, Pundrik Jain, Bhavesh Rathore, Saurabh Bhatt, Navneet Bhatia, Dheeraj Amjala, Rahul Matai, Vijit Rajiv, Puneet Prabhakar, Daniel Almeida, Camilo Daza, Dhrumal Patel, Arman Tajraut, Yomna Nazar, Computer Science and Engineering, Sajab Javed, Navneet Deshmukh, Kushal Shah, Liu Hui Liu, Shwet Maru, Shalin Shah, Mitul Saraya, Zeel Dalal, Ekta Bahrani, Saurabh Jain, Varun Mahapadi, Nitin Vagadia, Bekim Ahmad Tej, Zoel Ruffin, Tanmay Grover, Vishal Mirza, Alok Bansal, Manoj Kumar, Prabhav Sharma, Sankat Engel, Puru Pathak, Ketan Ghotkar, Pratmesh Por, Xiaolong Jiang, Pizan Lee, Kushal Kadaba, Haolin Ju, Tianwei Zhang, Meghna Maila, Tianming Zhu, Xiangyu Liu, Zhonghua Feng, Hao Li, Miao Zhu, Yun Dong, Dhruvi Patel, Patekar, Sonali Purohit, Avani Mehta, Jian V. Huang, Yukun Liang, Stephen Kefs, Yan Zhang, Jiaming Yan, Ailing Kui, Archana Purushotma, Felipe Ruiz, Yuri Medveninsky, Zivang, Bai Cheng Zhang, Tao Kang, Zhao Peng Liu, Yui Zhao, Kai Kai Chen, Quan Wen, Vitao Dong, Lin Guo, Rui Yu, Pizang Chen, Apurva Valimbe, Shweta Shetty, Keval Shah, Rishikesh Kalburgi, Kunal Barde, Mukul Podarkar, Zhao Zhang, Asta Mahajan, Anumit Sasidharan, Tarun Ravindranath, Sahil Pengle, Jatan Ajmera, Rohan Desai, Justin Walkarsel, Zhizang, Quizia, Hanmi, Arvind Kumar, Achut Sridevi, Changzu, Vaibhav Mahajan, Akash Jethwani, Amit Nair, Pankaj Mool Rajni, Manish Reddy, Vajrendra Kumar, Vani Ananthuni, Fatma Delingul, Kanchan Sharma, Savita Venkatesh, Ravi Indluru, Pradeepak Anumala, Mandeep Bahal, Vishal Sachdeva, Akshay Goswami, Pranav Rajtyagi, Punarjot Gill, Madhur Basin, David Kostek, Sachin Narsimhan, Amit Karunakaran, Suhas Manjunath, Nehal Mohammed, Jeetu Rich Singhani, Mayank Purohit, Abhishek Sharma, Ashish Tyagi, Shailesh Chaudhary, Rushabh Doshi, Saurabh Taletia, Shua Huang, Pavneet Singh, Praveen Komireddy, Rishabh Agarwal, Krishna Sharma, Dhaval Volotia, Trishla Shah, Sagar Shinde, Prathamesh Puralkar, Vivek Khandelwal, Piyush Yadav, Soumya Sridhar, Dhaval Lele, Avirek Ghatia, Prachi Khobgrade, Janvi Bagwe, Akhila Tumla, Utkar Shetty, Aditya Rajmane, Rohan Deshmukh, Samapreet Vinayaka, Samira Savant, Shruti Goyal, Sri Rupa Nandi, Prachi Mahatre, David Williams Jr., Carlos Villegas, Kai Wang, Tianquo Hu, Junwei Yang, Catherine Kushal, Shri Taluri, Anirudh, Maithil Gade, Chaitra Yanikapati, Chandu Sridhar, Rajat Pawar, Dharmik Patel, Deep Patel, Bhaumik Patel, Nikhil Patel, Jay Patel, Sachin Johnson, Asha Mendot, Hardik Shah, Manthan Patel, Ashnidipta Bhattacharya, Zhu Zhao, Nilesh Kumar, Mohit Sani, Bhuvesh Advani, Rahul Kumar, Prachi Bhoptakar, Soumya Vanga, Mansi Patel, Ishwarya Rajendra Babu, Pramod Prakash, Arbor Sheikh, Revant Reddy, Dev, Patrick Witchell, Vamsi Nalani, Aditya Verma, Aditi Prabhu, Niti Nair, Nausheen Shahid, Vimya Prasidh, Arav Bhatia, Parul Joshi, Abhishek Rai, Rahul Joshi, Hong Yi Gong, Ji Yuan Ho, Xiao Zhang, Yashni Amola, Bhishma Jagish Patel, Deepti Bandi, Tanmay Chavan, Janil Gandhi, Jay Desai, Payam Rastogi, Vedant Parekh, Kanal Shah, Harshit Sangvi, Praveen, Vivek Somashekar, Ronesh, Savir Muthu, Era Chaudhary, Reni Raju, Rachna Sridhar, Vibha Ghatke, Sumitra Khannan, Harshni Chandrasekhar, Vinod Ramasamy, Raghavendra Ravindran, Subramanya Swaminathan, Sai Sukumar, Vijay Srinivas Rao, Sahil Verma,
Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Abu Sajid Ullah, Jasian Ten, Kidao Ki, Gary Chang, Zhang Feng Yi, Zhongpeng Bei, Sachin Malhotra, Shrinal Pandya, Ria Jain, Gautam Suthar, Stephen Kotsi, Lukan Wadwa, Siddhant Kalchala, Manan Gogri, Yash Chadet, Raj Kaura, Aditi Desai, Vrushali Dharma Maturji, Rahul Bengara, Athatwa Puwali, Shishir Bankuhur, Sneha Srivansunthun, Kanak Nanjia, Vanchaj Rana, Kyle Williams, Shan Liang, Chiayun Yun Ying, Lin Feng Shi, Andrei Vajayev, Runzi Dong, Partha Mazdumer, Pushkar Damati, Jinesh Doshi, Narsim Nayak, Ayeshan Shah, Harchil Sabhanani, Rohan Patil, Ishan Nair, Vilakshan Thapa, Baruchi Buljbulu, Ashini Shletlat, Leander Lin, Cheng Shun Li, Shui Minghao, Yichun Chang, Qian Meng Huang, Shi Yi Li, Cheng Chi Yang, Ziwei Zhang, Yunxian James Mao, Yiming Yao, Pei Wen Yu, Xihang Xia, Ruri Rondaria, Peter Scotio, Carrie Liu, Rose Prakash, Harit Parimi, Neha Rohila, Hima Bharat Vadlamudi, Yash Kushal Jain, Akhilesh Rao, Nipun Ayeher, Ameya Patil, Gaurav Vanvari, Aishwarya Rangaraj, Manasa Thunuli, Rushmir Fernandez, Dipali Banushali, Sujana Gurungu, Sayanti Tani Das, Yufei Deng, Wen Tao Shio, Kun Chen, Anmol Monga, Peishuan Ding, Baiqing Wu, Zhao Wei Shi, Chang Liu, Niville Smith, Rohit Jaka, Ronald Christopher, Harish Srinivasan, Rahul Nayar, Abhinav Kore, Shubham Sharma, Rushendra Induri, Ankit Dani, Soma Vakiti, Kev Mankeshaw, Roland Desa, Siddharth Bisht, Ahrant Sethi, Jatan Gandhi, Anthony Ossi Owusu, Carlos Hernan Alonso Martinez, Duani Soni, Zileng Li, Lei Sun, Yuan Cheng Wang, Karan Shah, Kunal Kamal, Vishlesh Patel, Kan Yao, Fuyang Liu, Yu Hao Jin, Hao Yu, Venmeet Delewala, Pujan Patel, Swapnil Shah, Ashish Yadav, Victor Cavallo, Aniruddha Rasharashi, Harshini Kumar, Bhavana Lakalupudi, Manasi Kelkar, Swapnar Malik, Siddharth Joshi, Anamalai Natarajan, Praveen Rajendran, Krishnan Ganesh, Arun Manohar, Abarna Rajendran, Kartik Muralindaran, Yingxin Liu, Kang Wei Chang, Saad Rahim, Gautam Nirukonda, Akash Jumarani, Alap Shah, Jay Patel, Alok Patel, Rohan Shotaraya, Kartik Srinivasan, Albin Watakaitu, Dipanshu Gupta, Pejwan Lee, Alfredo Nunez, Ravindra Katragala, Rama Pranit, Vamsi Dargali, Nikhilesh Ipili, Rafael Bastida, Shirag Merchant, Raj Maradia, Rahul Camacho, Lening Wang, Zisheng Q, Relay G, Krian Lu, Ronhul Miayo, Tang Zheng, Zaipeng Jia, Yu Chen, Cornell Anthony, Thomas Raphael, Sijia Deng, Chaitanya Katari, Panchal Baldebai, Nana Abuaji, Kashish Vazirani, Shreyansh Srivantana, Palak Dewan, Jitika Shrima, Hitaishi Aicharya, Shrikant Mudiru, Pratik Vishwanath, Naman Patel, Mohit Ramchandani, Sagar Dio, Parth Singh, Puneet Chugh, Bharat Kumar, Hadia Sajad, Roshni Natarajan, Sanoch Ranjaran, Harish Balakrishnan, Aurorya Gupta, Nishant Verma, Jay Patel, Ranjan Chauhan, Harsh Shah, one more. Department of Finance and Risk Engineering, Zhaoran Sun, Binlong Jin, Ji Zhang, Weiran Zhang, Shur Jiao, Luz Contreras. Natalia Ochoa. Lindy Cook. Nikhil Chowdhury. Nuhind Edla. Paulino Oliveira. Anman Zheng. Yubo Lee. Sagar Jobanputra. Gaurav Sharma. Jaimin Doshi. Rohan Singh Neji. Neil Munsatun. Neil Patel. Bobkar Diallo. Rashid Alam. Sona Jain. Ali Bachi. Cullen Baker. Aswat Bharadwaj. Abhinav Yilanki. Shushi Dong. Cheng Su. Feng Zheng. Wen Cheng Wang. Sun Xin Tzu. Wan Yu Shi. Daniel Barudi. Heron Wei. Ching Chi Chang. Gang Hong. Carrie Liu. Yu Bai. Cheng Hao Q. Ming Gao. Jesse Yang. Tao George Yu. Jiabin Hu. Zenji Liu. Jinan He. Yue Pan. Qin Yi Gan. Star Zhang. Gerald Chang. Shewei Ni. Dong Han. Zion Chen Zheng. Zhong Kaidi. Jayendra Ingale. Priyesh Shah. Adwait Dixit. Yifan Zhou. Guanxiong Li. Chen Chen. Meng Ai. Zhu Yue Ning. Zhao Tianhang. Yue Zheng. Shell Fu. Yang Zhong. Ying Ying Liang. Wen Rui Cao. Wei Liao, Han Xiao Deng, Sengmin Lee, Gue Alie Xiu, Won Il Chung, Jae Woo Lee, Fabio Barra, Paulo Arantes Junqueria, Andre Mereyes, Anurang Jain, Hoan Cheng Kong, Rohit Gupta, Gary Zhou, Yunxi Xin, Cheng Yu Liu, Yuan Sheng Li, Yu Jai Lu, Zheng Yupu Zheng, ZK Gong, Bo Huai Pang, Ruiyang Zhu, Fan Wang, Rudy Tang, Wei Guan, Yi Wang, Kai Wang, Zheng Wei, Anirudh Widbanand, Vishnu Elamati,
Mathematics, Math, Sun Hee An, David Colbo, Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Luca and Suini, Benedetta Bianchini, Silvia Bertini, Federico, Emmanuel Lamana, Francesco Corsi, Luan Defunudini, Nirmal Alfonso, Afan Sayed, Dhawal Palsana, congratulations. Rahul Danuga, Samant, Devansh Sharma, Love Patel, Yan Zhang, Yonhao Shi, Bowen Ji, Meng Hong Lu, Ning Sao, Andrew C, Matthew Moorhead, Chung Hong Jeong, Stephen Carter, Gary Mack, Michael Emmanuel, Technology Management and Innovation, Rafael Vedotti, Shruti Shetty, Alexandra Solaris, Carolina Sed, Maram Madani, Habib Bukhari, Anandita Vadva, Priya Waghela, Aditi Gagrani, Animesh Kallur, Abhinav Jana, Sanjay Hulgo, Shivam Vashishta, Gayatri Mehra, Saudamini Joshi, Aman Rastogi, Bhavin Shah, Swapnal Desai, Vishnod Jain, Karan Thakur, Andrew Torres, Robert Harrigan, Quan P. Chen, Quinn Shen, Li Zhu, Pratmesh Umale, Nikita Chaudhary, Paul Darrier, Kevin Corker, Bruno Anguis, Yakub, Eskel Hammer, Shizi Zhu, Aditya Poturi, Akshata Shastri, Siddharth Mathani, Shashwant Indivar, Jaswinder Aluwalia, Mavender Singh, Akka Rosa, Yogesh Parab, Sanket Deshmukh, Karthik Grandhi, Prakash Tulsidas, Bharat Sukumar, Shahid Mikala, Harsha Chalareddy, Purantaraj Dilibabu, Samana Vital, Parth Shah, Chang Yan, Kyuli Yen, Rishil Shah, Mitesh Jain, Karnav Shah, Dhairya Damani, Nikunj Jain, Faujan Khan, Amar Khan Muhammad, Shahil Ahmed Sayyid, Kao Hui Kai, Prableen Kaur, Mrityunjay Gunjia, Ajay Gangwani, Lakshay Quatra, Caitlin Ann, Shinolen, Mohammaduna Sakalio Gulu, Istiva Ajmera, Jitun Liu, Karan Chawla, Derek Littlejohn, Fawn Wang, Bowen D, Yuan Jun Zhang, Shooting Zhang, Dennis Vasquez, Lieutenant Gloria Yi, Teng Feng, Hao Liu, Hong Bo Han, Bovi Han, Yang Ji, Yi Jiang, Chang Jung Yang, Shishuan Yuan, Hui Min Wee, Tingia Wang, Danny Chang, Vasanti Mahalingam, Monisha Basavi, Kashyap Upuluri, Nikhil Shrivastava, Sabriya, Jun Takyun, Jason Walker, Vrasha, Chinmay Raval, Ishan Vijan, Ruchika Sachdeva, Dheeraj Meganti, Anand Datla, Shafi Lee, Abhinav Balguri, Anurag Watipali, Paloma Beraldo, Cam Ettes, Orhan Bhatia, Jai Shindya Sai Kumar, Sally Mahangare, Fernanda Alves, Ashley Lewis, Kartavya Bhagat, Alejandro Lapalana, By Jesse, Thomas By Jesse, Eric Engel, Rafael Carabano, Suhail Moidu, Rahman Khan, Vaishnavi Srinivasan, Nitya Kotharu, Morgan Kashak, Yashwani Srinivas, Namrata Murthy, Krishna Namita Simha, Isabella Correra, Aishwarya Soparkar, Parth Vora, Akshit Arora, Jayesh Baldota, Utkarsh Srivastava, Navisha Arora, Vasudev Koneru, Roger Andrade, Diongo Gonman, Rafael Guia, Esteavo Pinheiro, Rakshit Chaube, Shushma Ravindran, Shalaka Vinod, Krishna Chalasani, Ankit Saxena, Darshan Ahiri, Impana Shri Kantapa.
Department of Technology, Culture and Society. Kat Small. Shreya Sarkar. Ryan Tybalt. Joseph Cosoluzzo. Ayana Seals. Leslie Areli Martinez. Shenfeng Cheng. Helen Carey. Carlos Bautista. Tianyu Ren. Niti Prasanpanich. Yun Swan Lin. Matthias Saihas. Nibhar Shah. Neil Chua. Hovsep Agop. Sandra Song. Celine Wu. Louisa Wan.
Please welcome to the podium Chief of Staff Brad Pignol.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 161st commencement exercises of the NYU Tandon School of Engineering. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Congratulations.